Righty-ho. Righty-ho. Okay, so that's asking me to do that. B. So how are we going to do this? Right. So front end we have React, TypeScript, Tailwind, CSS, Web 3 integrations. Design and color palettes, something called lucid reaction icons, responsive components, Web 3, wallet integration, multi-wallet support. Pardon me. So I'm just reading the README on the laptop at the moment. So welcome, 32. Welcome. Now, where I am right now. Come on, switch screens. So, it's just asked me to run, and I've just typed run npm fund. Nothing's come back. However, it's asking me to update browser list. So what I need you to do is assistance. See, by doing this on air live, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get somewhere. So put that there. So yes. How is everybody this evening? RJ, behave yourself. Behave yourself. That's what I'm telling you. Because one of your comments earlier didn't like it. However, what I'm looking at the moment is files in bolt source .env gitno lin.config js index package lock js JSON package again, readme, tailwind, and others. But yeah, now the one thing I can't do, right, is this. I can't do all of them at the same time because each one of them costs money. So what we have is it this one or is it that one? No, it's about that one. Right. That's a preview. Okay. Now, as I showed you earlier, yeah. Oh, how weird. Stop here. Right. So there's your welcome page. Join our community. Tourism, business directory, community. Now, somebody asked earlier, was that the number? No, that is just a generic number. However, that there is email address, which, as I say, is Newcastle upon Tyne. Now, I am not in Newcastle. So, that's where we are. And let's have a little check of this. The git no is logs. And the funny thing is that npm is mentioned in there. Not much else. Apart from, VS Code. Okay. So VS Code is mentioned in that. What's in the next one? Aha. eslint.config.js. Now, as I showed in other videos where I'm looking at code, because I got up to HTML5, there are things on screen I have got nowhere near. Those include React, JavaScript, CSS, etc. Now that goes to 28 lines on that one. And that one is 13. So I think it's done is it's wrote out the bare minimum, which will need others to add to it to grow and build it. But the point is, it's there on the laptop. Now, one thing was yesterday was opening up command prompt, something I've never ever done before, and boy was it complex. It had bits to it that were just completely over the top of my head. It made me wonder, when you all turned around and said about use AI, it'll do the work faster. Well, yeah, it did the work faster. That is true. But it's understanding the work that it's done, i.e., the JSON, the React, yeah, Tailwind, and there is lots. There's even something called Vite coding, VITE coding. What that is, no clue. But it is on the laptop. Right, what we got here? What have we got? Paul, you told me to start a millionaire with your own box. The box at St. James's Park will come. It just means that these things which are on the laptop need to go live and then generate money. The money that they generate, 50% goes back into the business and the rest goes on other things. Because doing these apps, they ain't free. You could never own a box at St. James's Park. Well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. But what I'm trying to say to you is this. Talk about money like you have it. No, what I have, Becky, is this. I have 3 apps, and those apps will make money. 50% you do a runner. What was that? What was that? What was that? Where was it? 50% you do a runner with the money. Where am I going to run to? Like the coast? Huh? Am I going to run to the coast and, possibly swim in the ocean? Don't think so. Too damn cold to start with. So, yeah, that one's out of there. My comment above me, can you tell me time and a date for a live together? Well, here's the thing, right? Come the start of the new season in August, I told Peter, PD Proudlock, and John Sinclair was mentioned earlier because he was in chat earlier. So yes, there will be collabs between all of the YouTube channels. Now, what else we got here? Can you say congrats to Margaret? Yeah, congratulations, Margaret. Happy birthday, Logan Headley. Happy birthday. And can you give a shout out to my friend, Pat Keys? Done. So here's the thing, right? The apps have been transferred to one AI because I was having issues with the other AI. Now, we're looking at a time frame of 28th so that we link the code to the domain and send it live. Picking apples from trees again? No. But the thing is this. I mentioned what I was doing. You've seen it on the laptop. Or what happens now is that gets pushed so that you can log in, create an account on them and enjoy, have fun. That's the whole purpose of doing it, so that basically you can enjoy the brand new apps. The game, well, the game's going to be a little bit complex. And for the game, Westgate Hill, straight down into the city centre, Route 1, Route 2, Grey Street, cross Mosley Street, down Dean Street to Quayside. And that's 2 routes. There are other places where I was thinking, which, like I even mentioned, that was Leamington Bank. But Leamington Bank, you're going to build up some speed on that, man. You really are. But yeah, the process is these will go live in April by the end of this month, because you've got to pay to do all the bits in the background, and that's what we're saying at the beginning. And I even informed those down at Upper Parliament Street in the city centre the same thing. So everything is looking good. The only problem I have is I have your repository screen, your code screen, and your terminal. And I think everything has to go through the terminal, I think. That's the awkward bit. But this is adult learning. Yeah. And the hope is that they go live, you enjoy them, and you spread the word. That's the whole hope, of doing all of this, so that the people of Newcastle upon Tyne will create an account, whether it's a personal account or a business account, and there's a full business suite thrown into the mix. So yeah, things are looking good. Oh yeah, I did write a song as well. The song right, the song is called You Brought It Home, and it's about the cup, because Eddie Howe brought home our first trophy. And even in the song is a get well message, because we found out yesterday through Magpie Channel TV he had pneumonia. How? No clue. But it is what it is. So now that you've seen twice in the same day the guts of what I'm trying to do, the next bit is the assistance. Many of you have skills that I don't. So with Geordie Nation, with seeking your input, that's vital, because like I say, you have the skills. And RJ has just turned around and said, I have the skills, but you must pay the going rate. So RJ, what is the going rate? Please tell me, what is the going rate for a startup? Come on, Howard. Why wouldn't we just build it ourselves without you, says Joss. Well, here's the thing, Josh. Yeah? I bought the domain. £750 for a day. All right, so that's how much you want. 750 quid a day. Okay. I shall go and ask the bank manager and see what the bank manager says. Do you like the new profile picture forest shirt? Well, actually, the image is so tiny that I can't really see it. And if you've put me in a forest shirt, that's what you've done. I don't really care. I'll build your app for a selfie with you. Well, here's the thing, right? What I asked artificial intelligence to do, it has given me a lot of code. That is true. And it's done that basically off a prompt where I've typed in what I wanted and it's just gone and on a mission. So, cheap labor from Malaysia. Is that no Bangladesh? Well, I don't know where the AI comes from. Not a clue. A modern day slave driver. Oh my. Shocking. You know, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is for the people of Newcastle upon Tyne. That's why I'm doing it. No, 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 no. Did you end up buying? Was it? What was that one? No, I didn't buy the mansion, and it wasn't in Nottingham. It was in Derby. And no, it is still on the market. Comes with a bonus. It's called an indoor swimming pool. But no, I didn't get it. So, when was my last hot meal? Well, that was 3 o'clock. So there we go. Now, how did you manage to swim with a bad shoulder? Who mentioned swimming? Because I didn't. You can. What? Your bath can double as an. Yeah, right, okay. Aye. Do you know the thing is? There's messages being deleted. Yeah. Now, what I'm saying to you is all is this. What? Eh? Yeah, man. Some of these questions, man. Seriously? No, I'm not still drinking Shilajit. I haven't done that for 5 months. So, here's what I'm looking at. Between now and the end of the month, Seeking You goes live, and Geordie Nation also goes live. So that's what I'm looking at the end of this month. And that will keep up with what I said in March. So the hard work's been done, and now it's just a case of somebody with the skills. See, that's the thing. You see, that's the wonderful thing. Messages are being deleted because those messages are wrong. And now all I'm doing is holding the phone. So what's going to happen in between now and the end of this month is hoping people get in touch like David did, and we move forward, we progress. You're reporting me for something, you're silly, man. You're silly. You really are. Because the job centre knows exactly what I'm trying to do. I give them detailed information. A lot. No. Right. Here's the thing. Yeah. If people are going to come in to chat and say daft things, well, this is what happens.